Under the rest, I never switch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now Newton on first down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15 he goes. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Great.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brandon Dunn busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a...
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Newton to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did you do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your head.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Set. 19. 54 Mike. Watch QB draw. 59. 59.
Throwing again is Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. 19. Check. 54. Big stop, G.
On first down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down, and the Texans have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 16 yards, a 1st down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in...
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use?
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
16 yards, a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Flush to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Gun.
You get block me. You get block me.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Newton now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And right side caught Hogan. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. Not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Newton. And he's going to go down. Jay. Jay Watt, and that's going to make it 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Break the set. 19. 54 miles. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
That's it. Double 80.
It's our time. It's our time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 17-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
2 yards on the play. First down, Carolina.
Ready. 180.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.